You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. And be sure to smash that like button. LSU is going to take on Army Saturday in Tiger Stadium. Not sure if you've seen this, but LSU's put this out on all their social media. There's a change coming to Tiger Stadium. LSU has added camo to the end zones. So instead of the purple end zone with gold LSU and gold end zone with purple LSU, it's a camouflage pattern in the end zone with black LSU. How do we feel about this? Go around the room. Use camo end zones. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs down from me.
Paulie, camo end zones. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm going to go thumbs down as well.
Why do both of you hate America?
It's not that I hate America.
Why do you hate the Army?
Don't hate America. Love
Why
the
do
Army.
you hate our troops?
Very appreciative of the Army.
Why are you so
troops.
anti the United States Military Academy? Both.
I just don't think that that's a necessary thing to do for this football game.
Yeah, it's terrible. I can appreciate the gesture.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate the gesture. No. Well, it's like when the baseball team will wear the camo hats from time to time. You know.
Yeah. Don't like that either, but
I love the salute to service, though.
Yes, that's
that the baseball team
fantastic.
does on Sundays. Great thing. There's great things you could do, and there's a lot of things you do around this game. I'm not sure that painting the end zone camo is one that I would have gone. But look, I don't want to be the old curmudgeon. Maybe the kids will love it. If the Army players love it, great. I'm not going to sit here and do backflips over it. It's just they're putting it out there. A lot of people are talking about it, so that's that. What I'm going to be way more interested in is how the LSU defense fares. You faced in the final 6 possessions at Missouri for Missouri's offense. LSU only allowed them to score twice. So you got off the field 4 of the final 6 possessions 2 weeks ago in Columbia. Last week, you take on Auburn in Tiger Stadium, and you allow 18 points. Yes, Auburn did finally. They got a touchdown in the second quarter, touchdown in the fourth quarter. LSU was able to limit Auburn to less than 20 points, and that's what we've got to see from this team. I say it again. You don't have to be dominant. You just got to be good enough defensively to complement what might be the best offense in all of college football. And this is an Army team that the offense looks a little different. This isn't an Army offense that's the true, straight, traditional triple option that we're used to seeing. And I know Jeff Monken has explained this in this offseason, that when the rules committee changed their rules on cut blocking, it really became prohibitive for triple option teams. And so they had to adapt more of a traditional style offense, which Army is doing, and it's much to their detriment. Army right now is 93rd in the country in scoring offense. They were shut out last week at home against Troy. Army lost 19-0. So this is an Army team that is balanced. They're going to throw it a little more. They average about 140 yards in the air and right at about 200 yards on the ground. So they're balanced, but they struggle to score. And you would think that this is an LSU defense that's going to be able to go and should out-athlete and outmatch and overpower this Army offense. But, Brian Kelly talked about defending an option-based offense, which is something you just don't see very often in college football.
Playing against the option offense when you're on defense is a bit of it's organized chaos. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you're doing things that you don't normally see. There's a lot of option principles, but our guys are locked in. They're focused. They understand that what's most important right now is preparing for an Army team that's going to come at you for 4 quarters. So day 1 in the banks, we go to today, this afternoon, and we hope to work towards being even better.
This is a massive game for your linebackers. When you play a triple option team, it's a game where your linebackers have to be disciplined, have to fill gaps, and defend sideline to sideline. You would think this plays right into LSU's hands with athletic guys that can run. Here was Omar Spates, who met with the media, who's back and healthy, getting healthier. Omar Spates about defending Army.
They still kind of run the triple option, just in like a different. They not under center no more. They kind of do it from shotgun sometimes, but it's just all about preparing the same way, but having great eyes, great technique, just being more physical than them.
I think you have to accept the fact that Army is going to move the ball. They're going to make some plays in that game, but it's going to be about being sound and disciplined. The frustrating thing about playing an option offense, and you heard Omar say it, the frustrating thing about playing an option offense is, man, 5 out of 6 plays, you could stuff them for no or little gain, but the one play you're not disciplined, they can bust one for 60. And you see that. Look, for those who are familiar with, I don't want to get too hyper-local, but I think about, it's not what and what, but John Curtis runs the split back veer. It's a lot. Acadiana, the BREC and Rams, who's a great high school football program in the last 20 years in Louisiana, 20-plus years in Louisiana, they run the triple option, and they are really good at it. And when it gets rolling, it is hard to stop. So it's different. This is typically the type of opponent you would rather see week 1 because you'd have time to prepare for it instead of smack dab in the middle of the season, although this version of the option looks a little different. Brian Kelly also talked about Omar Spates. You just heard from Omar Spates about defending the option. Here was Brian Kelly talking about having Spates back. Again, a guy that's seen just about everything now in his 5th year of college football.
He's a really solid run-fit defender. He is experienced, and, I think the thing that Witt brings is athleticism, and he can flat-out run, but there's no substitute for experience and seeing plays the way Omar sees them and fitting them the way they need to be fit. And so that's the difference between the two linebackers right now. And so we lean towards having a little bit more experience on the field right now as Witt continues to grow and learn the position.
This is a great opportunity for LSU's linebackers this weekend to stuff the stat sheet. It is their game where your defensive linemen are going to eat up blocks. Army's offensive line is going to try to create car crashes, just pile-ups to find a little wiggle room for the backs to find those creases. Your linebackers have to run and have to tackle. It's a different kind of challenge, but one hopefully LSU's up to. Another week of showing improvement defensively before you hit your bye, and then you go to Tuscaloosa and take your best shot at the Tide. But first things first, with Army coming in and playing with camo end zones this week. Hopefully the Black Knights won't spend too much time in those camo end zones in Tiger Stadium. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.